Green square. Red circle. Sup, guys? Welcome back to another stream. Is it episode? I still never know what to call it. For here.
Once they're on YouTube, they're episodes.
Episode, stream, whatever. It's not about labels. Do whatever feels right. Anyway, last time we stopped in like a semi-awkward spot because we had to stop halfway, or I don't even know how far we have left. But anyway, we stopped on Mary's route. If you're like, what are you talking about? This is my first time here. Go away. Go watch the other ones. Go. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. We're in her room? Is that right? Is that where we left off?
I think.
Because I feel like the frogs were there, and we were asking questions, right? I think that's where we left off. Well, let's hop into it. Let's see. This one, right? I'm gonna look at history real quick. Yeah, we asked about Reginald, aka Mary's boyfriend. What do you want to know about him? Well, she certainly is excited. Yeah, okay. Because before this, we asked about Natina, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Okay, so why doesn't she start by telling you the things that she would love to talk about regarding him? Oh wow, I could go on and on. Sorry, this is a little embarrassing, but I really love him. I really, really do. I just get all giggly thinking about him. You tell her it's alright. It's sweet to hear her gush so much. Yeah, but also, like, he might be a murderer, so, like, it kind of ruins the whole sweetness factor.
I wonder if she talks to Twyla. Remember?
Right. She chooses who she speaks to. Yeah. I don't know. Twyla certainly knows. I feel like that's for sure. But I don't know which one she would go for Twyla. Interesting. That's a good point.
Since they're roommates?
Yeah. And they were roommates. Anyway, you tell her it's alright. It's sweet to hear her gush so. He really does mean a lot to me. He makes me feel safe.
What if Mary's the murderer?
Like, I don't have to hide anything around him. That would be such a twist. I would be here for that, but I don't see that.
Because I was like, who else would have a key and warm hair?
What? Okay, but also we still haven't figured out what exactly warm hair means, right? Because does Natina technically have warm hair? Because it's pastel pink.
Yes, but how would she have a key is my point.
I don't know. I feel like it's really not that hard to get keys. Because freaking Gunther had keys to just about every single club, and so Twyla just took his keys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
But he's like unofficially a member of every single club.
Yes. Do we have like an RA? Isn't that what they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have one of those? Can we talk to them? I always felt like I had to be someone else growing up. People never liked me the way I was. And if I wanted to be liked, then I had to be someone else. Who I am and what people want to see. There always been two different people. But he doesn't make me feel that way. I don't have to worry about who I am around him. He likes me just the way I am. You can't help but smile. How wonderful it is that she has someone she loves so much. Sorry, did I say too much? Sometimes I ramble without realizing it. You tell Mary it's quite alright. If you may, can you inquire a bit further about something small regarding Reginald? Okay, what? Well, there's actually a few things you'd like to know about Reginald, but it's best to start small. So, you've met Reginald's sister before, Mitzi. Surely Mary must know who she is. The first time you'd run into Mitzi, it's because she was crying after a fight she'd gotten into with Reginald. Does she know what their fight was about? Or anything regarding some of the rumored animosity between them? Sorry, I don't feel like that's my place to say. If you want to know about it, I'd ask him yourself. I wouldn't feel right talking about it without his permission. You see. You thank her for telling you as much. Oh yeah, okay, tell me about your roommate. Twyla? They're dorm mates, correct? Yeah, that's right. Do they get along? I guess so. I mean, she told me herself that she likes that I don't talk! Oh! Thanks! Said I don't bother her that way. I know that she doesn't like frogs, though. But as long as I keep them on my side of the room, she's generally okay. I wouldn't really say we're friends or anything, though. Why do you ask? You're just wondering about her, that's all. You've actually been in contact with her a lot recently.
We're going to the dance together.
Yeah. Is it romantic? Is it platonic? I really don't know if either of them
Is she just
this.
choosing us?
Yes.
Most definitely.
Well, you've just been having trouble getting her to like you. You were wondering if she was like that with everyone. Yeah, I think I'd say so. I'm not sure she likes anyone, but at least she's honest about it, you know? I think that counts for something. You see. You appreciate Mary's input. Glad I could help? You thank Mary for letting you ask her so many questions. You feel like you've learned a lot. But now, you're wondering if you can ask her about something a little more serious. Yeah? She asks hesitantly. Well, she must know about the murderer, right? Or murder, not murderer. She must know about the murder too, right? Oh, yeah. Right, well, you think it may be you should ask her about it, seeing as how her boyfriend seems to be everyone's top suspect. Does she think that he did it? The murder? No. What, that she's so chill about it? Or that we are just blatantly asking her, hey, did your boyfriend kill that one guy?
It's a combination of a couple of things. It's
Uh-huh.
those two things, plus also the fact that the headmistress is trying really hard to keep down this murder thing,
Uh-huh.
but all the students just casually
Of
discuss
course,
it.
this is absolutely... In a real school, it would be worse than this. You know for a fact people would be making posts about it. There would be TikToks about it. There would be probably some people trying to figure it out like I am right now.
That's what Twyla's doing.
That too, yeah, 100%. There'd be parents who are pissed about it and are like, I'm gonna pull my kid out of school. You know what I mean? It would be a whole thing.
It's hilarious because the moment the headmistress shows up, everyone's just...
Were you guys talking about something? No.
But yeah, in private, everyone's just like, yeah, the murder. I think it's a funny juxtaposition.
Yeah. Really? What makes her so sure? I mean, she's dating him, so I feel like any information is gonna be kind of biased, if we're being honest. But you know,
She might be an alibi.
She might be an alibi, yeah. What makes her so sure? If he did, he would have told me. You know? As stupid as that sounds, I feel like that's true, you know?
Maybe, yeah.
I feel like he would have told her. And also, I mean, I don't know who was murdered still. Like, they really haven't said who the person was.
Reginald's roommate.
Right, but like, you know, like, as bad as a person Reginald was in Cemetery Mary, if you don't know what we're talking about, go watch. For the most part, he had motive, right? Surrounding Mary. So, like, this person, whoever it was that got murdered, it doesn't sound like they were, like, super involved in anything. Nobody's brought up any, like, bullying or... You know what I mean? Like, there's nothing negative ever brought up about the person. Mm-hmm. So I don't get why Reginald would have done it.
Yeah.
And he would only do it because of something related to Mary, most likely. Like, if Reginald was gonna murder anyone, it'd probably be Natina or something like that, you know? Or someone flirting with Mary or something, you know? Or something to get Mary's attention. It wouldn't just be some random student. So, yeah. I don't know. I feel
especially because, well, I mean, the reason he was a serial killer in Cemetery Mary was because he's like, oh, she likes funerals, so I'll make sure there's more funerals.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He did it. He had a purpose behind it. In this universe, so far, no one has brought up any kind of motive behind Reginald being it, except for the fact that they're like, well, the person came in without a struggle. I think that's the only thing everyone knows. And then everyone thinks Reginald's kind of weird or intense.
I mean, he is intense.
He is intense. But that doesn't mean that he's necessarily the murderer.
He managed to scare away Natina with just being there.
Yeah. So, I don't know who would have motive.
Whether that's because she thinks he's the murderer, or...
I have no idea.
Well, she did start that Crowan was the murderer.
I'm just saying,
confused about it.
So far, nobody has really given me any background information about the person who was murdered. Mm-hmm. So, like, really, I honestly have no idea. Mm-hmm. And I don't see it being Reginald, because why?
Yeah, the only thing I keep coming back to is the last thing Twyla said before she left our room.
What? What's that?
You don't keep food in here, do you?
Yeah, that was weird. That was really weird. But I don't get what that's supposed to be a hint at.
I know, I've been trying to... you know, anytime I think about the game, it's always in the back of my head. I'm like, what would be food related that she would notice?
Yeah.
The fact that she doesn't have food. Our character does not have food in our dorm. Why would she be like, wait, you don't have food? So something is present that would indicate food, but there is not unless it's weird.
And so far,
so the only thing I can think of is like bugs or some sort of other pest.
I don't know.
Just kick them.
I'm guessing we'll just have to keep, waiting until we get more information. But yeah, on the murder case, no idea. I just really don't think it's Reginald. I feel like that would be too obvious, and I don't see a motive there. Versus in the other games, I was like, it's him. He's sketchy. He's weird. Anyway.
Loves.
If he did, he would have told me. Do you trust him that much? That seems unlikely. I'm gonna go with do you trust him that much, right?
Yeah, it's the
I'm gonna save just in case. Yes.
I mean, quite frankly, I think both of these are...
Okay.
No, both of them aren't the best options. To say to someone who's very clearly...
Yeah.
It's quite obviously she implicitly trusts him.
Yeah.
And so questioning it at all is a little rude, but...
I'm gonna go with you trust him that much. I feel like she'll just say yes.
The top one is at least less rude than no, you're wrong, which is what the bottom one is.
Yeah. But, of course I do. I wouldn't date him if I didn't trust him after all. That's good. That's good. But, like, Mary, he's a bit much. So, when I think about this situation, I kind of feel bad. Reggie's roommate, I didn't know them that well. But I was at their dorm all the time, so I feel like I should have known more. Is that so? Yeah, you see, it's like Reggie's roommate was usually never in their dorm. Only really came in for curfew. So Reggie ended up pulling a few strings and had a spare key made. He gave it to me so that I could come in anytime I wanted and hang out there, but you lost it, didn't you? And Reggie and I would hang out there after class and would do homework and stuff while they weren't around.
Excuse me.
We even napped together on Reggie's bed a lot of the time. But even with all that time I spent there, I'd only really seen Reggie's roommate a handful of times. I don't even remember their name. That is a little weird. And now they're just gone, and I didn't know them all that.
Yeah, well, that was the only thing I could think of as a possible motive that Reggie would want to get rid of the roommate, was that...
interference?
Yeah.
Okay, but so far she hasn't mentioned losing the key, but we do know now that somebody very well could have taken it. So it's probably someone that isn't Reggie.
And Mary is at least able to lose against the bar.
Yeah. Oh, did you see what Susie said?
Yes.
Okay.
A candy bar?
A candy bar, yeah. I wish that I had known more before. I wanted to leave something in the room after it happened, you know? To pay some sort of respect. A flower or two, just something small and nice. But they closed off that room for a long time, and I lost my key before it even happened. See, wait, before
It
the
even
murder?
happened. Yeah.
Okay, so I was right. I can predict the future.
At least that's what I would take from
That's all, yeah. And now that room is yours, so I'd feel weird about leaving something in it now. Well, if she ever wants to, she's welcome to. Anyways, Twyla usually comes back around this time. She could be walking in any minute. I just thought that I should let you know since, well, I wouldn't be talking anymore once she's here. Right, well, thank you for talking to me. Is there anything more she'd like to say? I feel like I should just cut it here, right? I want to ask if there's anything more, but I feel like...
Except for, I feel like it's setting up that it wants us to have Mary get caught
I'm saving. We can do it.
speaking while Twyla's...
We'll do it just to do it and see what's up.
Just that sequence there at the end, right? You know, she's like, oh, she's coming back. She could be here at any moment, you know, and I don't want her to know that I can talk.
Is there anything more that you'd like to say? Yes, actually, now that you mention it, would you, I know we just met, but could you do me a favor? I've been thinking about this for a long time, and I can't really ask anyone else to do this for me, so now that I have a chance, you know, the dance, the one we're holding at school real soon? Yes, I'm taking Twyla. Yes, I do. Am I supposed to tell people I'm taking Twyla?
I
don't remember.
I don't think she's said anything about it.
I'm not gonna... Should I say? I think that was the right one.
Yeah, it would have. It probably would have ended it.
Bop. Bop. I'm gonna go with yes, I do. I don't know if we're supposed to mention that we're taking Twyla.
Well,
cause what if she's like, can you maybe? I don't know why she would ask me to take Twyla, but I'm curious to know what she wants from me.
Yeah, the only thing would be, is she too nervous to ask her? Because it would be weird if she asked us to go, unless she knows Reginald doesn't want to go, but she wants to go.
Let's try it. Yes, I do. Right. Well, I really want to go. Is she not already going with Reginald? Well, that's the thing. Reggie hasn't talked about the dance at all. I would ask him to go with me myself, but I know he doesn't like big parties and stuff like that. But thinking about going, getting all dressed up, getting to dance with him, it makes me feel all giddy. Wait, does she want us to, like,
I think she wants us to ask Reginald for her
to do it?
To go to the dance.
Ask Mary to go to the dance.
Or just say,
Mary
hey, Mary
asked
wants
me
to go
to
to
ask
the
you. And I'm sure if I asked him to go to the dance with me, he would say yes, because he's really nice like that. But I feel so bad having asked when I know he's not into the idea. Does she want us to spy? Be like, so that dance, what do you think about it? So she wants you to...
She either wants us to go with her because she knows Reggie doesn't want to go, or she wants us to ask Reginald
oh, right,
to try to convince Reginald maybe to ask her.
I was thinking that you could maybe, convince him?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, maybe talk to him about the dance, tell him about how it would be a good idea to take me or something. Okay, yeah, so you're asking us to ask Reggie to ask you to the dance. Got it. I'd feel less bad knowing he asked me because he was convinced it'd be fun, you know? You understand and you tell Mary you think it's something you can do. What? What?
What is the word I'm looking for? It's like...
I have no idea.
Manipulative? Mary is being?
Oh, maybe. Because she wants us to plant the idea so he thinks it's his idea, you mean?
She wants to go, but she doesn't want to ask because she'd feel bad about having him do something that she knows that he doesn't want to do.
Right.
Even though it's a relationship where, you know, there's give and take and
honestly,
stuff.
You should just ask him, Mary. Kendra's advice to you would be, girl, just do it. Why sit around waiting?
I mean, you could go to the thing and you just, you know, you don't go straight, you don't, you know, you hang out near the edges and all that. And
I have found, you know, like, out of a number of girls that I'm friends with, they do prefer if their partners ask them rather than them taking the initiative, which I understand because it's nice for someone to, like, ask you to things, or, you know what I mean? But I'm like, just do it. Just do it. I'm not patient enough for that.
Well, what I'm getting at is that she's like, oh, he doesn't like crowds and all that, and so she's worried about him, right? Mm-hmm. But
she wants to go.
She wants to go, but she wants us to make it so she doesn't feel bad about the fact that she's asking him to do something that she knows he doesn't enjoy.
Trust me, I've been to prom, which I'm assuming this is kind of like, or maybe a homecoming.
It seems to kind of be more of a homecoming.
It's like crowded, but it's not, because I don't like crowds. But it's not like you really even notice the other people, because everyone has their own group that they're just hyper-focused on. You know what I mean? So, like, he'll be okay. Crowd-wise, it can be a little overstimulating, but a lot of times dances have outside areas, and you can just hang out there. Then you get the best of both worlds. Yeah, you understand, and you tell Mary you think that it's something you can do. Really?
Also, I don't know. Another thing I'm wondering is if she's projecting on Reginald.
Oh, I don't know.
Because from the Reginald that we knew in Cemetery Mary, and then what little interaction we had with him here.
He's not afraid of...
He's not necessarily afraid of things.
He doesn't care about other people. He doesn't care.
So... part of me wonders if she want to go, but then she doesn't want to go. But if Reginald asks her, she wants to go, then she wouldn't.
Let's just
want to disappoint him.
See.
Or whether, is she manipulating herself?
reverse psychology. You've been wanting to meet Reginald for a long time now yourself. You're sure that when you see him, you'll be able to tell him about how fun it'll be to take her to the dance. Oh, yay! Thank you so much. I always wanted to go to one of these, so... Thanks, Coffee. I don't really have a lot of friends at school, so... I'm really happy to hear I'm really happy that you're one of them. Heck yeah. I want to see everybody in formal wear. I bet it will look so cute. Okay, cool. So this isn't necessarily... So here's the thing, right? Obviously the goal is to get Reginald's heart or whatever. But what that means, I feel like is gonna be so different than all the other ones that we have done. You know? Because I feel like he's literally F everyone except for Mary. Like, I don't even want to be friends with you unless you're Mary. Kind of a vibe. I mean, maybe, I guess in the other game he did have that picture with a friend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so maybe he likes other people, but I just feel like he really does not care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he even kind of throws away his relationship with his sister.
Yeah, so it's like, what this is gonna mean, I have no idea. But I'm sure we'll do it. I mean, we have to, obviously. But I'm interested to see exactly what this is gonna turn into.
Could end up like Twyla.
That's what I was literally about to say that. I was literally gonna say that. Very much kind of like oh, you're convenient for me to achieve my goal, or for me to, like, kind of continue myself, so I like having you around, kind of a thing. Anyway. Is it the weekend yet? I've lost track of how many weeks we've been here and what day of the week it is and all that. Just saying. Though perhaps you shouldn't complain. You've hardly had any homework today. Things have been a little more lonely lately. Ever since you gave Mary and Camp the bar back, you don't quite have someone to bounce your thoughts off anymore. I miss Diego. When you return to your room, it's empty. And for that reason, you don't really feel like heading back right away. It's fine. You're not carrying a lot... Wait, carrying? Yeah, you're not carrying a lot on you anyways. You can afford to walk around for a bit and see who you run into. After all, it's another beautiful day outside.
Hopefully not literally again.
Wait, what?
Run into.
Why? Who did I do that to?
Didn't we run in... We ran into somebody, didn't we? Or am I confusing this?
I don't know, because I feel like you're right, but my brain is drawing a blank.
It feels like we ran into
someone physically. Anyway. Not so different from always, but...
I don't think so. No, Ollie came up because we were friends with Mitzi.
Did we run into Twyla? Or did she run into us?
No, we passed Twyla and we felt...
It's like when
the atmosphere got much colder.
In the supernatural stuff, when a ghost walks by and they're like, ooh, it's cold. A ghost must have come through. That's like Twyla.
Twyla's presence literally lowers the temperature of the surrounding area.
Okay. You're sure to find someone if you look. Perhaps if you were to look over by... Is that crying?
Another crying person?
Crying? Who'd be crying? Is it Mitzi? Definitely.
Or is it Reggie?
A sense of deja vu overtakes you as you look for the source of the noise. Even the sound of it is all too familiar. You find yourself wandering over to one of the dark alleyways where one of the buildings meets another. And you begin listening into a conversation that you weren't meant to be a part of. Oh no! I didn't study! I don't understand you.
Are you done yet?
Okay, maybe you talk some more in your British accent.
Well, I'm also trying not... Because, he seems younger in this, so I'm not trying to go as deep. Mm. How many times do we have... No, wait. How many times are we going to go through this before it finally clicks that I want nothing to do with you.
I'm not like them. I didn't do anything to you.
I've never cared about that. Gosh, how do you expect us to get along when you never even listen to me? Let's stop pretending this is about anything other than feeding your own ego.
That's not true. I'm not trying to do something good for... Wait. That's not true. I'm trying to do something good for you.
The best thing you could do for me is to stay out of my life.
Wow.
Things have only ever gotten worse for me since you came into the picture.
This is such a family fight.
Why can't you understand that I just want to be left alone?
Because
you can't imagine a world where everything doesn't work out for you. Mitzi always has to come on top. Mitzi has to always win. She can't fathom the idea that anything going against that in her perfect little life. You are never going to win me. They made their decision, and you have to deal with the consequences this time, not me.
Who's they?
Ollie?
Or their parents? Are they talking about their parents?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm losing Reginald's voice again.
That's okay.
If I never see you again, it'll be too soon. Well, do you have anything left to say? Or has it finally gotten through that thick head of yours to leave me alone?
Dang. Mitzi runs out of the alley in tears. It feels very reminiscent of the first time you met her.
Hey, maybe we can change him.
Stop! Only this time the person left waiting in the alley was different. Shut up. I can change it. So toxic. Don't do it. I get it. It's romanticized so hard, but don't. Okay, hey, you need to focus.
Your reaction was so funny.
Because I fell into that trap before, and it leads nowhere good. Let me tell you that. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, you!
Run for it! Yell hello. What is running gonna do? Nothing. Because I don't think he's the kind of person who would chase us.
I don't know.
Because it was just a family. Like, it wasn't, I don't think it's not like we witnessed anything that's gonna be negative towards him.
Okay, he wouldn't chase us now, is what I'm trying to say at. I could see Reginald positioning himself to run into us later. So I don't know if that's what it wants out of us, or
I'll see. I mean, if it's wrong.
Oh, hello! I like hello.
It ends right away, so I'll just save just so that we don't have to go through the fight if I'm wrong, but I'll do hello. Hello!
I want to talk to you about something.
Me? Is it the dance? You take a step back to give him room to walk out of the alley.
Or is he going to be like, stay away from my girlfriend?
I mean, would he feel that threatened? I'm new. I guess we do technically share a frog together. That's pretty intense.
A frog who's apparently a person.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Who's been cursed.
I'm telling you, I want that to actually come into play somehow. I don't know if it is, but I want it to.
At the end, he turns into a prince.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. He does so calmly, dusting off his pants and clearing his throat a bit as he leaves the shade of the buildings and joins you in the sunlight. You hesitantly ask him what it is he wants to talk about. You have expected him to tear you a new one for eavesdropping on his conversation when...
I wanted to apologize for the other day.
What do you want? You don't apologize. Oh?
Yeah, but if we made Mary happy, then...
True. True. Especially because she doesn't really have a lot of friends.
Mary told me that you were really that you were actually really cool and nice. I feel bad for if I scared you. I was just being careful, you know?
Well, this is certainly different from the Reginald you thought you knew. Is this even the same person? The same person who confronted you by Mary and who was just yelling at their sister in the alley? You thank him for apologizing? It just seemed like the right thing to do.
It's coffee, right?
I have the hiccups.
Thank you. Thanks for looking out for Mary. We both really appreciate it.
Say, while he's here, can you ask him something?
Sure, go for it.
The way he's speaking to you is incredibly off-putting when compared to your first impression of him. You try to ease your way into asking, what was that all about? Or wait, what was that all about back there? Is Mitzi okay? I want to go with this one. I feel like here with this one, he might be like, I don't know and I don't care.
No, that one he'll go with. She is fine or she will be fine. Is what his answer will be.
You think?
Most likely.
So we should probably go with this one, right?
The only thing is, I don't know if that'll, end our conversation.
I cheat so much nowadays. It's fine. It's whatever.
Save religiously?
Yeah. I'm part of... I joined a new religion, Dustin. I'm gonna go with this one. What was that all about back there?
Oh, that's... How much of that did you hear?
The end.
Listen, if you knew the situation, you'd understand.
Is he going to explain to you the situation then?
No.
Well, so much for that. Can you ask him about some other stuff then?
Wait, did we say that out loud?
I don't know with him. I don't know with him.
Alright. What would you like to know about?
So then we chose correctly then, yeah?
I guess so. That or didn't matter.
About your old dorm, about the incident, about your roommate. I want to kind of know more about all three, mainly the bottom two. Like, I want to know more about what actually took place, because everyone keeps either calling it the accident, the incident, it, I still don't know what happened exactly. Just that someone died. Don't know how.
Murder most foul.
Apparently. And then I would also like to know more about your roommate, because if I could gather some more information about the guy, maybe I could try to put together a motive. Because so far, nobody has even mentioned his name. I think it's a he, I would assume. But, I don't know. Hopefully, do you think they'll let us ask all three?
Maybe.
I'll ask about the incident. I'm gonna save just because I kind of want to explore all three routes, even if they do end nowhere. I would like to get as much information as I can about the incident.
Oh, that. Yes, I suppose it does make sense you'd ask about that.
I do live there now.
You're staying in that old room, right?
Exactly.
Haha, you aren't freaked out about it, are you?
No. He talks about it so casually, as if it wasn't his own roommate who died pretty recently. You tell him his casual attitude seems a tad inappropriate in this situation.
You think so? I'm not sure how else I should be acting. Get that all the time. I didn't really know them well. And admittedly, when it first happened, it was alarming. It was an alarming moment. But I don't know. It's hard for me to feel something over someone I didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, given your personality. I'm not surprised. But did Reginald find the person?
Well, if he didn't kill them, he probably did, because he would be the
That's
only
what
one
I was
who would...
wondering. Because I almost thought somebody did find them. But I can't
even
remember.
if he did kill them, he might, be the one who discovers the body.
Right, because it makes sense, because they're roommates. And they were roommates.
Because especially if Mary lost her key, then who else would be going in there?
Right. Except for maybe, like, if the kid didn't show up to class. But it sounds like Reginald goes to his dorm all the time, so.
It's not that I don't feel bad, but once you get over the initial shock, what are you left feeling for someone you barely knew? It's like finding out a coworker died. Scary, but easy to move on from. Well, now it is that I don't have to talk to the police anymore. They already ruled me out because I wasn't there the night it happened. No matter what Twyla or anyone else tells you.
Oh, so we don't get to know more.
Well, so this is kind of my thing with Reginald.
Uh-huh.
Is that I'm willing to bet a lot of these options just go back to the same place.
So do you think
Reginald, I have a feeling that Reginald will railroad us onto any conversation topic that he wants, and he won't linger on anything we
Should
bring up.
I save and then go back to the other save and click on the other options just so that we get to know more?
Whatever you want to do.
I kind of want to know more about the person, and this is the only time that we really are able to have an option to learn about the person. Okay.
I mean, if you want to. Like I said, whatever you want to do.
I'll save here. And then click.
Load. Don't save over the save file.
Am I on load?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
recorded.
Yes. Okay, well, your older roommate.
Oh, that. Yes, I suppose it does make sense you would ask about that. You're staying in the old room, right?
This is the
exactly the same. Like I
Okay, I'm gonna click through.
said. It's exactly the same.
Yeah! Dang! Okay. Load, I guess. Boop. Yes.
He's, he doesn't care about anyone else.
I guess that's true. Alright, you know about Twyla's investigation? Or where were you then? I don't feel like we should mention Twyla's investigation, right?
Yeah, in case...
So, I wouldn't be surprised if he already knows.
Yes, but he doesn't need to know we know.
Right. Right. Because then he might not tell us stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, let's go with where were you then? Oh.
What?
Ugh, not you two.
Ugh, not you two. Oh, I flipped them in my head, and so it didn't... I was like...
Flip
Yeah,
what?
the-
Oh, okay. I'm like, what?
I don't know. It didn't seem like a proper response in my head until you said it.
Oh, you're welcome.
Something about reading it. I'm like, wait, why is he saying this? That's the real reason you came to talk to me, isn't it?
Did I choose wrong?
You thought I killed them too, didn't you?
I have suspicions.
I don't know. We might be able to save this.
Around
We'll
a
have
number
to see if
of
we get more
people.
options. Never mind. Maybe you aren't as nice as I thought. Please leave me alone.
Dang! Okay. Back here we go! So then we are supposed to tell him about Twyla's investigation.
I guess so.
That just seems like a wrong move. But... I mean, I guess this is his route, so we are trying to befriend him, so giving him information is a good way to build rapport with him.
I suppose.
But I feel like Twyla's gonna know and I'm gonna get in trouble. Didn't you ask me last time who I'm more afraid of, Reginald or Twyla? I think it's Twyla.
Was that the question?
She's mean.
No, last time I said, who do you hate more?
Who do I hate more?
Natina
or Twyla. Okay.
Or who do you want to be with? Or I can't remember the exact phrasing.
It was Natina and Twyla. Because it was mean girl versus blunt. Okay. You know about Twyla's investigation?
Of course I do.
Yeah, I figured.
She is so certain that I did it simply because we shared a door.
Do you think it's one of those classic cases where they hate each other because they're so similar?
Probably. They just both get in each other's way.
Yeah. And they can't manipulate each other easily.
Yeah. She claims she didn't think I did it anymore, but I don't know, that girl still treats me strangely. I mean, she should know better than anyone why I couldn't have been me.
Why did you see each other? Oh, and why is that?
Were you in their dorm?
Oh, with Mary?
Yeah.
Maybe, but then why would Twyla think it's him?
I don't know, she could think that there's time shenanigans going on.
Maybe. Well, that's why I was thinking maybe they saw each other, like, in passing or something. I don't know. Well, he'll explain, I'm sure. Oh, he's blushing! He was totally with Mary! Oh.
If you really want to know, I'll show you.
Were you planning something, maybe?
But we have to go to my dorm first.
Okay.
I lost his voice again. I had it back, but then I lost it again. Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah, no problem. Who's his new roommate?
I don't know. Or are you worried I'm going to kill you too?
No. Let's go!
Let's go!
Okay.
Alright, follow me. Yeah, I'm too much ahead about it again.
That's okay. I have not even tried to do Mitzi in a British accent. It's too hard. Accents are hard.
Well, it's because your one default accent, British accent is, high Cockney accent. Please, sir, may I have some more?
You begin to walk with Reginald on the way to his dorm. Funnily enough,
Cockney, right?
I have no idea. Funnily enough, you see him walk towards the direction of your dorm first. Ah, habits. Then he stops, does a double take, and begins to walk in the other direction. Seems like he still struggles on where he's supposed to go some days. As you walk, look around you and spot Natina emerge from behind a corner. You wave to her, but when she sees you, or more specifically who you're walking with, she flinches and turns away, speed walking in the other direction. See, as much as I don't like Natina, this is one of the reasons why I think that it's not her, is that she's just a classic bully. They're all talk and no bite, or all bark and no bite kind of a thing. All talk and no bite. Because people bite each other all the time. But you know what I mean? Like, if somebody was to call her out or something, she would immediately get, flustered. Like, I don't see her actually being able to carry out murdering someone in, I'm gonna sneak into your room and do it kind of a way.
I don't know.
But she's so scared of Reginald.
Yeah. That's the thing, though. But when you were talking, she did stand up to Theo pretty well.
Well,
before we convinced her to pretend to be upset.
I guess. And she did want to kill that frog, and killing animals is, classic murderer move. I don't know.
It's hard. She puts up so many fronts for so many different people, and they're all different fronts.
Yeah. Because then, as I was saying that she's afraid of Reginald, I'm like, then that could be a perfect reason to get rid of him by blaming him for murder. I don't know. Is there stomping?
I don't know.
Anyway, Anyway, she runs away, basically. It's just like how she behaved when you were with Mary the other day. Reginald doesn't seem to pay any mind as he continues to his dorm. You notice that he seems a bit farther away from the other dorms you've been able to visit so far. He unlocks the door for you and you both step inside. What does it look like? That's so cute! That's so cute. If you don't get it, it's because Mary's a manta ray and Reginald is a pufferfish. Which means Mitzi is too, right? Yeah, so cute. So cute.
Does it have to be consistent within families?
I don't know. I don't know. His dorm is simple. He doesn't have many decorations up, but the most striking...
He poisons people.
That makes sense. I didn't put that together.
I just did.
But the most striking part of his dorm is that there is only one bed in here, so he doesn't have a roommate either. Like you, he dorms alone.
And apparently away from everybody else.
Interesting. Do you think that if we had picked a different gender, it would have been different?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because this seems to be setting up that the dorms are almost co-ed.
Are they? I haven't seen people room together, though. Because it was Crowan and Theo, Marion, Twyla.
Was it Crowan and Theo? Or were they just... Are they...
No, it was Crowan and Theo because we saw... I'm pretty sure it was Crowan and Theo.
I don't... For some reason, I'm thinking that they weren't roommates.
Somebody let us know. Was it Crowan and Theo rooming together? I swear it was. Anyway, let's continue. Like you, he dorms alone. You have to assume the incident is to blame for that. Like nobody wanted to be his roommate, or like the school did it just in case he's a murderer. Reginald steps in and looks around. He was expecting something... Wait, was he expecting something in his own dorm? You remember that Mary told you about how they used to hang out in his old dorm together. Perhaps they still do that, and maybe he was checking that she wasn't around before?
Actually, I have to dig for it a bit. So, just a moment.
Reginald opens a closet in the dorm and begins to rummage through some stuff. As he's getting his stuff sorted, you ask him, "What's the deal with Natina? Did you see Natina out there?" I want to say, "What's the deal with Natina?" I feel like, "Did you see Natina was out there?" He would just say no.
Or yes.
And then just blow past it.
Yes.
Save. Yes.
Especially since I don't see him not being observant.
I don't know. Let's try, "What's the deal with Natina?"
Either way, once again, for the most part, I'm expecting most of our choices are
just come back.
going to lead back to the same path.
Alright.
Her.
You didn't mean to upset him. You're just curious, that's all. Back when you had met Mary for the first time, Natina ran for it as soon as Reginald showed up. And just now, when Reginald was leading you to his dorm, you spotted Natina, but she hurried away before he could spot her. It seems like she's scared of him.
Is she good? It's probably because I hit her in the face with this.
What? Oh. A bag. I mean, that would still hurt. Reginald searches...
Especially if it has all the books in it.
I don't know. Reginald reaches over and holds up a shoulder-strapped school bag. A satchel, if you will. Seeing the way it hangs from being lifted, it seems pretty heavy. It leads you to believe that there has to be at least one textbook in there. You're unsure of whatever look it is on your face hearing this news, but it must be pretty surprised one, because Reginald mentions it immediately.
Don't give me that look. If you were there, you would have done the same thing.
I mean, I would have thought about it, but I don't know if I would have done it.
Slimy bitch. Thinks she can get away with anything by putting on a happy little face. If you just saw...
It said if you just saw the way she grabbed, and then I didn't catch the last part.
Yeah, I was in the middle. I was
Yeah.
reading and talking, so
Yeah.
I don't read too far ahead.
Reginald looks like he's biting his tongue. Then he takes a deep breath and calms down.
Listen, Coffee. People at this school aren't the nicest to marry.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let them push her around anymore. And I know I can be a bit aggressive, but I didn't kill anyone.
I believe you, which is weird. I mean, yeah, no, I believe you. You see.
Ah, here we go.
His demeanor shifts once he's found the thing that he was looking for. The supposed reason that he couldn't have been in his dorm the night of the incident.
So,
What is it? Are you, okay. My brain! I want it to be he was working on a proposal to the dance. And that's why he's blushing. But I don't know if that's what it's gonna be. But that's what my brain is like,
or is he working on a proposal?
In
period.
general, that's a bit quick, but I don't know. I didn't know them personally, but they were the talk of the freaking school. There was a couple engaged my senior year. I wonder if they got married. Anyway,
If it's bad, please tell me, okay?
is it a sign?
My friend Gunter...
Freddie Gunter's friends with everyone! Why is he friends with all these, like, emotionally manipulative people, though? Like,
Maybe he's trying to change.
I'm telling you, if Gunter turns out to be the murderer, that is going to be the absolute best thing. Like,
Maybe he thinks they just need a friend.
yeah, he's fixing them.
My friend Gunter has been telling me that it's a good job, but I want it to be the best it can be.
Is it a sign? Oh, it's a sweater! Reginald pulls out a crocheted or crochet? Right?
That would just be crochet.
Crochet sweater. Did you make this? It seems big in a cozy way and has a pattern that resembles little hearts stretching across it.
So, yeah.
That's freaking cute.
I've been working on this.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually my third attempt.
Oh my gosh! That just makes it even better! You tell them that it's not half bad. You assume that this is a gift for Mary?
Yeah. She really likes soft things, so and I know it's not her usual dark style, but it's just, I just wanted to do something nice, and I thought she might like it. It's really hard to do, like, embarrassed
Reginald.
She really means a lot to me, and I wanted something to show that.
So cute. You understand, you think it's very sweet of him to want to make something for someone he loves so much. Though you are having trouble understanding how this connects to the incident.
Oh!
Were you out getting yarn or something?
That's because I was breaking curfew to work on it.
Really?
Mm-hmm. See, what happened was, the school has a knitting and crochet club, but I didn't really want to join.
Is Gunter part of it?
I'm guessing. Well, he has keys to every club.
Yeah.
It's not like I would be planning to stay in that club and having to learn everything around several people who already know it is quite embarrassing. That's when Twilight told me I could go to Gunter for help.
Wait, Twyla told him he can go to Gunther for help? That's weird, right? Why would she give out information if it didn't benefit her?
It could just be to get rid of him.
Maybe, but...
If he was like asking her stuff about Mary since she's her roommate.
Maybe. Is that so?
We used to talk every now and then. Not very often, I mean, but she's Mary's roommate after all.
Okay, so you got a point.
And when I mentioned the whole crochet thing to her one day, she told me that Gunther knew how to do it and I should just go ask him for help. See, that's what I was like. Leave me alone. Go talk to this guy. And that's why I don't understand why she thinks I was the one who did the murder. Because I was in Gunther's room failing to make a sweater the night that it happened. And he can confirm that if you ask him.
Then yeah, I don't understand why she does think it's him. Really? You told him that you met Gunther before, so perhaps you'll ask him a bit more about the situation if you run into him again.
You know, I don't think Twyla ever told us who she actually thinks is the person.
What if she is investigating? No, because Gunther was there with Reginald, so that wouldn't make sense. Maybe it's just someone we haven't met yet?
We just kind of assumed that she was assuming that. I think maybe she said something about everyone thinks it's Reginald, but I don't... Did she ever specifically say that she thought it was Reginald, now that I'm thinking about it?
I don't remember. I keep yawning, I'm sorry.
That's what happens when we keep going weeks between.
Gunther seemed very upset over the incident, so you don't think that he would lie about having met with Reggie that night?
Yeah, Gunther's pretty soft. I keep trying to say Gunther, not Gunther. I mean, it's the same name, it's just in certain languages they've dropped the TH sound, and so they do the T instead, but it's the same root. I used to meet him after curfew to help keep the sweater thing more of a secret, but ever since the incident, he doesn't like to break that rule anymore.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
Now I meet him in the baseball field. Mary doesn't really come by there without a reason, and it's easy to hide under the bleachers or in the dugout as she does.
You giggle a bit. Reginald will break curfew and hit someone in the face for his girlfriend, but hasn't even kissed her yet. Hey, everybody goes at their own pace. Don't be judgmental, Coffee.
Pardon? How do you know that?
Mary told you that when you talked to her the other day.
It's just they're both very awkward.
Yeah, you know, you don't need to rush into things.
Even if they both want to do it, they both probably would be trying to figure out if the other one wants to. I see. I mean, it's not if I don't want to kiss her.
Right.
I think about it quite a lot.
Oh, do you?
It's just... You'll think I'm silly if I say it out loud.
Tell me. Okay, I'm gonna say it. I don't want to waste all of it just because I'm like, tell me!
Yeah, I'm trying to force it out of him.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, it's just... So the campus at school is really beautiful and all, right?
Right. Yeah. I'm no longer playing as a character. Like, I am playing as me.
But what's with you keep pulling your
Because
hand.
I'm excited!
You're like, I don't want to touch that.
No, I fiddle with things when I'm nervous or excited. So I'm fiddling with my headphones. You just can't see it.
Yes, but you've switched to both hands fiddling.
Yeah,
so...
because I'm excited.
It's like, I don't want to touch the mouse. And then, yeah, anytime you click, it's just... Scorpion sting.
I am a Scorpio. Anyway.
But think about it.
What?
If I'm asked years down the line where I had my first kiss, what am I going to say?
You want it to be special.
At school? That'd be so lame. And she deserves better than that,
Why?
He's overthinking.
No, he's so cute.
With a girl like... Well, I'm saying is that to marry would be special anyway.
Yeah, that is true.
With a girl like that, a first kiss has to be perfect, you know?
Oh my gosh.
I want to wait until the right time. Maybe this weekend? We could have a date at the city plan, so I'm sure once we're somewhere nice...
Is the dance this weekend?
It seems to be pretty close to it, at least.
That sounds like a great idea. You're overthinking this. No! This sounds like a great idea.
I mean, he is overthinking this,
I mean,
but...
yeah, but like in a sweet way.
Yeah, you think so?
Totally. You do think so. It's like you can feel his heart fluttering the way he talks about his girlfriend so lovingly.
Oh, wait a moment. You said Mary told you about this?
Yes.
That she has talked to you?
Oh yeah, I know that she can talk. Yeah, she did. She was so happy when you had returned one of her frogs. She had exclaimed her excitement and blew the whole secret.
Ah, she had told me about you before, but she didn't tell me she actually talked to you. That's a great thing. Maybe it means she's starting to feel more confident.
You hope so. She actually talked quite a lot. And about some stuff Reginald might want to know.
Huh?
Go to the dance.
What do you mean? It's not anything bad, is it?
Oh, no, not at all. She just didn't want to tell him directly, but you're unsure if there's a way to go about it without being direct.
What is it then? Coffee, don't do that to me. Don't tell me that you have something to say and then not say it.
Yeah, that is the worst.
What did she say?
You tell Reginald that you'll tell him if he tells you what's been happening between him and Mitzi. Blackmail. Kind of. Trade-off.
It's a simple
trade-off. Yeah.
We're not just justifying this so we could hear about Mitzi. Coffee, are you serious? This isn't... Do you really want to know what happened that badly?
Yes. You would like to know. You heard a bit about it from Mitzi and the other students, but not enough to paint a full picture. It might not be any of your business, but...
No, I'll tell you. Everyone else at school already knows, so why shouldn't you get to, right?
Right.
Besides, I'd rather you hear it from the direct source than through other gossip in the rumor chain. But I'm only going to say it once, so make sure you're listening.
Got it. You nod to him.
Ooh, the music went away. It's all serious.
Aww.
How do I start this? There's no real reason. There's no real way to say it without being awkward, so... I was born.
Uh-huh.
They gave me away.
Oh.
So it is about their parents.
So is it like long-lost siblings?
I guess so. Some months after she was born, they kept her.
Ooh.
I grew up in a shoddy orphanage while they moved away and lived a better life without me. All the while, I'm still carrying the name they gave me. Then one day, many years down the line, I receive a letter in the mail saying I was invited to attend Aether West Academy. Aether West, can you believe it? A nobody like me getting to attend a school like this? a boy with hand-me-down glasses and a leak above his bed now being able to attend a prestigious, luxurious school completely free of charge?
Like Harry Potter.
Why, it's a dream come true. And it was for a while. And then Mitzi came along. Didn't have a class with them or anything. But for the longest time, I didn't even know they existed. But our classmates started to know we both had the same last name.
Oh.
Some of them even came up to me to tell me we look alike. And eventually, Mitzi met up with me. And she called our parents. And haha, surprise, surprise!
Dang.
We're long-lost siblings, I guess. Her parents telling me that they always meant to come back for me, and they were so happy to see me okay. Of course, she was ecstatic about it. Haha, so overjoyed to have a new surprise brother. Acting as though we could put the past behind us and just become one big happy family.
Ooh. See, and this is what counseling's for.
As if. I'm almost leading into Joker now. I want nothing to do with that family. Well, I might keep the name Reginald. I kind of like it, and Mary does too. It's grown on me. But I am reclaiming it for myself. They didn't name me Reginald, I did. And they can keep their stupid last name Tetra.
Why do I know that name?
Well, it's in Zelda, but
Is that why? Maybe.
it feels like that came up before.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay.
Now, Reginald Anta, that's a name.
Cute.
Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? I like the sound of it.
You see. That was a lot to take in. And you can only imagine how much it has been for Reginald himself to take in, having lived, and apparently still, living through it.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care anymore. I mean, clearly you do. Tell me what Mary said.
Right.
Because you didn't want to tell us.
You tell Reginald what Mary told you. Mary really wants to go to the dance, but she's too scared to ask Reginald to go because she knows he doesn't like stuff like this and doesn't want him to feel bad. You were supposed to convince him that it would be fun to go, but you feel like it would just be easier to tell him outright like this. Specifically, she wants Reginald to ask her so that she knows that she isn't the one putting the pressure on him.
I mean, she kind of still is, since but you know.
I feel bad that you feel bad that I feel bad.
She wants to go to the dance?
Yes.
Of course I'll take her. She could have just asked me. Goodness, I mean, I'll do anything if it means I get to do it with her.
So cute.
Our date! I'll ask her to go to the dance with me on our date.
Okay, so it's not this weekend then, the dance.
No.
The dance must be at the end of the game, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing it's at least near
towards it. Yeah, because we might do more investigating then. Yeah.
I'm guessing something's going to happen at the dance.
At the dance.
And it'll be perfect, too. We can look at stuff to wear while we're already in the city.
Yes. Sounds like a plan.
I thought he was going to go more.
You hope that they enjoy their date together, and you're excited to be able to see them at the dance.
Oh, and coffee?
Yes.
Before you go, it was actually nice talking to you.
You too. You know, Reginald not being crazy is actually quite refreshing.
At first I was mad at you or pressuring me to talk about it, but I kind of feel a bit better after I was able to vent to you about it.
Therapy, Reginald. Therapy. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure what place this is supposed to take place in, like Country Rise or anything like that. A lot of times, though, if he is, I would assume, if he was put up for adoption, in the foster care system.
They said he was in an orphanage.
But orphanages, do they exist in America? Technically, I don't know.
But
Normally, though, you have a case person, like a social worker of some kind who handles your case, and that whole surprise, you're reunited with your family would not have happened, and if it would have, there would have been a caseworker involved in mandatory therapy and all this jazz that would have helped you with the situation. So,
yeah,
therapy,
but I don't
Reginald.
think Reginald would take to therapy.
It sounds like he did.
Well, there's a difference.
Well,
this
yeah.
isn't a
Yes.
therapy.
Mandatory therapy.
Well, this isn't a... Like my...
Yeah. You need a good therapist. But
I don't want to.
not you. I meant everyone. If you're going to therapy, you have to be able to connect with your therapist for it to work. I feel better about venting too.
So, thanks for that.
You're welcome.
I'm excited to see you at the dance, too.
Me too, mainly because I want to see what's gonna happen. Woo!
No question mark.
Do they normally?
Well, if it ended up like Twyla, it would have...
Twyla.
Does Twyla have a heart?
Does she? It's a good question. Save! Boop. Yes.
You want to peek at next times?
Did we do that last time?
We haven't ended.
No, we need to
We've
save
always
it.
been over.
We're gonna save it for a cliffhanger.
No, I think we
You
should.
think we should review?
Yes, because...
Okay, then close your eyeballs. It doesn't take that much to convince me. Okay, ready? Close your eyeballs. 3, 2... Wait, am I aligned? Okay. 3, 2, 1. Boop! Open!
Oh,
Who
look,
are
Zappara!
these people? I mean, Zappara, she looks quite different. And then, who are
looks
you?
adorable. Zappara looks adorable.
Zappara does look very cute here. Way different than other Zappara. I really hope that this Zappara is not as, like... Ugh, you know? Like, other Zappara rub me the wrong
Wait,
way.
is this Zappara with...
Theo?
Yeah.
I hope so. I like them together. Who's this guy?
Jackster?
He looks angry.
It's another wolf, it looks like. They may be related? No.
I don't know. Cool. Exciting. Alright. Do we normally go to the front?
Yeah. She does. She looks adorable.
Can I just hit main menu? Main menu. Yes. There we go! Alright. That ends today's stream. I really enjoy this game. I'm telling you. You can't go wrong with an arcade kitten game. Just being honest. The one game that you always talk about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. Anyway.
I don't want to compare games too much because, it gets a little annoying for the creators.
Right.
It's
Right. Anyway.
We'll have to play that at some point.
I know, that's why I'm not mentioning what it's called yet, just in case we do play it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed
But it's
today's
almost
episode.
over, so, I don't want to...
But yeah, I like that we got finally more kind of information about the crime, because I want to be able to figure that out. I'm sure that's going to be part of the story, is figuring it out. But yeah, I'm just glad that we got more information. I still don't know who did it, but I'm sure we'll get there. I don't even
Maybe
know
it was
how many more
Mitzi.
people we have. Why? But Mitzi has purple hair.
I guess.
That's cool. That's a cool color. Because it's blue.
Yeah, I know. I'm aware.
I
I had forgotten that detail.
Painter. I took multiple years.
It wasn't that I was confusing.
I was friends with my art teacher.
Not that I forgot that purple was a cool color. Purple is my favorite color. Anyway.
It's
that I forgot the warm hair thing. Even though I think honestly, I'm the one who brought it up originally.
It's whatever. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. It was kind of a long one, but it was a good one. If you want to try... Oh, wait, no. If you like watching Dustin and I play games, come check us out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, around 3:30ish. We also upload all of these onto YouTube, so if you ever miss an episode or you want to check out the other games that we stream, they're over there, I think in their own playlist?
What?
Or streamed videos in their own playlist?
Well, there's a Twitch VOD playlist that's just everything that we've ever streamed. Uh-huh. But then I put the games in their own individual.
Okay. Well, anyway, you can hop over there and check it out, or just come say hi and see what we're playing on the day of. That would be cool. I'd love to say hi, pop in, be like, "Sup, Kendra?"
I'd be like, "Sup, my dude."
Anyway, but yeah, so check that out. Come say hi on our stream. Check out our YouTube channel. We also have a TikTok where I upload small little funny snippets, and I've been posting. I forgot. It's been doing pretty well. I didn't know that.
It's because it's really popular on itch right now.
Oh, is it? I didn't know.
Yeah,
we're ahead of the crowd.
We're a little ahead of the curve.
Wow, trendsetters. But anyway.
Well, it's like we did Poppy right before it kind of took off.
Oh, really? Poppy's Playtime?
Yeah, it wasn't like a...
I thought it...
When we started it wasn't a big deal. Uh-huh. We ended because we take forever. Anyway, we play games so slowly.
Go check that out. They're funny,
why everything
small
is
clips.
Always labeled casual playthrough.
Yeah, we are casual. We also have an Instagram, though I really don't post on there, and it is no longer the most followed. Our YouTube channel is the most followed right now, which is pretty freaking cool. So go join. Go join all of them.
It'd be nice if some of them would come over here to Twitch, and
if not,
so that we could at least get to the next level of Twitch.
Anyway,
because the next level of YouTube is 1,000.
Don't worry about it. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you feel like doing. We will appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.